It is March 9th today. My dad, Allie, and I are out here working on a food plot. This is a first-year food plot. We got a lot of work to do with clearing this area out. Primary focus on this one is for the 6x5. He lives primarily on this side of our farm, so I found his sheds just up the way from here on this field, and then just over here. Had a camera running up above this all year, and it was just like clockwork. Pretty much every other day to every day he was on that camera. So we're gonna put this food plot in, and hopefully then come fall we'll have a chance at him. But we're gonna go through, clear it all with the chainsaw, move all the brush, and then sometime this week hopefully frost seed in some clover, just to try and get a little bit of a growth in here before we come in and either put our turnips or brassicas in here.
So I found a shed. There's a nice little point that comes down, ridge line that comes down, that over the years I found a lot of sheds on. And this has actually been logged, and a lot of storms have come through, so it's really changed a lot since I first started hunting out here. But like I say, this was kind of like my honey hole for finding sheds for the last 20 years. But with the changes, they just don't seem to be in here quite as much. But definitely one that, a little older buck, obviously. You can definitely tell it's been here for quite a while. So, you know, obviously there's probably a deer that isn't living anymore, but still cool to find it.
It's a straight dead log.
Well, we just finished up the food plot here. A little bit of a reconfiguration. We kind of pushed it out a little bit more to hopefully give the deer more room to eat. But we are going to put a water hole right here behind me. It's about probably a 20-yard shot. At least stay on me, film it later. So we're going to put the water hole behind us. It's about a 20-yard shot from the tree. We're thinking probably going to put a ladder stand in here. So we'll have to bring in the pole saw and kind of top some of these other trees in front. But the screen looks really good. I think once you get a little bit of briar grow up with it, it'll be good. But our next step is to spray this. As you can see, there is a lot of briars, bramble, weed. So we're just going to have to spray that, kill it off, then we'll come through and whip it all out and do some throw and grow in here. And come fall, hopefully the 6x5 comes strolling down this logging road and we shoot them at 20 yards. It is March 16th today. My dad and I are out here kind kind of doing some spring projects with moving stands around. We just pulled this stand, had it here for a couple years, had a lot of deer encounters but not much killing out of it. We did 2 years ago move a stand though further up this logging road, but what we noticed when we were in this stand is a lot of deer were cutting underneath us and above us. So we're going to go look over here. We got two kind of fingers that come down. We're going to try and find a pinch where it looks like the deer are traveling and throw this stand up there. Then we got a couple more stands to move around today, and that's what we're going to do. Is we're just going to get a lot of chores done. It's a beautiful day out. Don't get these days very often in March, but it's also supposed to snow in a couple days again. So we want to get this done before it gets all soupy up in the woods. So we're going to get right onto it. We got one down, and now we're gonna go put it up. Well, we just got our first stand hung. Probably only, I'd say, 400 yards from where it was before, but like we said, there's deer always going through these two pinches. We got a little logging road just probably 30 yards from us. And then behind us here is just a huge trail that you run down, coming right down this grassy lane. What I'm using to keep myself secure into the tree while I'm hanging is my tethered grit saddle. I got that during my internship. I was lucky enough, and they were nice enough to let me keep it. So that's what I'm using. I'm just using the lineman belt while I'm climbing, and then now that I'm in the tree, I have my actual tether strap, tether rope around the tree, just holding me in. It's two different points that I'm connected to the tree just in case something would happen, that I would slip or that the stand wasn't in right and I would fall. But I think the spot's been pretty good. You gotta do a little trimming. We didn't bring any saws. We just want to get the stands up. We'll come back another day with the saws. But I think it's gonna be a pretty good spot come fall. Oh, we just got our second stand up. This one was a chore because the tree it was in broke off a couple years ago. We had to wait for the tree to fall off, and the tree was hollow. And have this cable here that we don't have a key for, so we had to lift it up and over the broken tree. But we got it up here. This is a spot that my dad and I both agree all the deer seem to want to be here on this little secondary ridge that comes down. They come this way, that way. We're up in this oak tree now and you can see quite a ways. I think it's going to be a really good calling spot. Scrape 3 yards from the stand. But this was the tree we thought we needed to be in, just so we can see over the ridge. Taj Mahal is just up the way. The other stand that we put up straight down behind is probably 600 yards. But during the rut, you get up here on a nice November morning, I think this is going to be a really good spot for me. Well, we just finished up hanging our last set. We pulled 2 sets for this one to make a double stand up in this chestnut? No, hickory tree. Really like how it sets up. I can see both fields, see down this point.
It just died.
Oh,
it's still going. Sorry.
yeah. But I think this can be a really cool rut spot. Even maybe middle of October spot. Just catch some bucks that kind of cruise through that we have every now and then. They come through just checking, and then they go on to their rut ranges. But really excited about that spot, and we got one more stand that we're just gonna go fix up because it doesn't quite sit right, and then we'll be done.